Okay, are we live? Wait, let me check.
Yes, we are live.
Okay, hello everybody. Hi, I'm Jowell, Daddypropertychef, and I have with me my dear friend, Master Jason Chan from Wan Yan Fengshui Consultancy, also the editor for Geomancy Culture.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. Hello,
yes.
everybody.
Wow, 1 month never see you all. 1 month you all never see us. Anyway, okay, so in another few days, we're going to, in fact, 2 days, 2 days to the Chinese New Year. I wonder if everybody has finished their spring cleaning or not. Jason, you finished already or not?
I just barely make it. I just did this afternoon only. It was
Oh,
sometime
you
today.
oh, not too bad already. One of my friend just came back from her tour. She
Oh,
today today washing curtain oh. 哇哈洗得完咩？我也不知道嘞，洗得干吗？这样。Okay, so for
yeah.
those of you who are still thinking about whether this is a uh what to expect during the water rabbit. Okay, so this year is the water rabbit year. Maybe Jason, you can share a bit on what do we mean by the water rabbit?
Oh, what we mean by water rabbit? Actually, later I'll explain more when I talk about the zodiac lah. So actually, this water rabbit, because Chinese, when we remember the year, right, they don't go by 2011, 2022, 2023 in the past lah. So they link every year with a horoscope and also a
Mm,
fire element lah. So that's why we
mm,
this year have this water rabbit. Last year is this water tiger lah. So water tiger, how come water and water? Because last year's tiger, right, is a young water tiger. This year's rabbit is a in water rabbit. Yeah. So this
is
is how.
YANG young not
Mm,
YOUNG not the young
yeah. So all this is to help everybody remember the year, how the ancient the emperor, the dynasty time, how they record the dates and things like that lah. Yeah,
Mm.
so it's quite interesting lah.
Okay, so before Jason begin I will tell a story. I will tell a story. Okay, give me a sec. Let me just share this onto our SG Property Guide group. Okay, yes. So I'll tell a story. This morning, because those of you who go to wet market to buy to buy food to prepare for Chinese New Year, right? You all should know when we buy this 豆干, we will always choose the last few days to buy. Why? Because the 豆干 at the wet market, right, is lesser preservative. So basically, it will not we cannot keep for so long. So we must always buy the freshest batch, then keep for the next few days. Chinese New Year, especially my family. Every day feast until the last day of the holiday. Our highest record, I tell you, highest record. I think, don't know, it's 8 or 10 days of steamboat, wow, 吃到我要吐，
Oh,
我跟你讲，我没有吃过这么多天的 steamboat. But my mother had was very enthusiastic about steamboat then. Wow, every day steamboat, I tell you, I really 我看到 steamboat 我有点怕. But I'm someone who loves steamboat but not have it for every day So what happened is, so today I went to buy the 豆干. So previous years, my mom will just call order from the auntie and the best part is what she only like to buy from this particular store. The whole wet market in Choa Chu Kang Keat Hong side only got one store selling 豆干, and she loved to buy from this store. So every year she'll just call, then the people will just reserve the 豆干 for her. But this year the auntie say, don't worry, the supply a lot, because they only selling for one day. Usually is they will sell until the I don't know you have experienced this before lah, but they will sell until the midnight. They'll go down through the night of the eve. But this year round they won't lah. So actually I think the market closed already. But what they do is they told my mom, wow, a lot of supply, so don't worry, don't need your order. Don't need reserve because she'll have one. Then some more the auntie very old already. Then she's scared. She's worried that she'll forget the order. She said she'll have one. So 7 plus I go to the market. Auntie tell me 2,000 pieces all gone. I was like, huh? 2,000 pieces all gone. Are you mad? Then she told me, come back 10:30. I buy the things, go back home, reach the market again 10:30. I don't know, 10 o'clock. Auntie tell me, car broke down. Need to 1 plus, then the tau kwa will come. Then I bought second round of stuff, returned home, and went back to the wet market again. For the third time. Oh, finally the tau kwa came. Then if you all saw my Facebook post, right, you all should know. Wow, I think I show you all. Wow, the scene was crazy. If anybody saw it, I think you all will think that it's. Come on, I show you all the picture. It's very scary. People don't know. They think iPhone launch or some crazy new launch queue. You know, it's
Pork
crazy.
style coming to the wet market.
You see this whole bucket. This is a whole bucket of tau kwa. You know, the first person in front of me empty the person that was in front of me empty the whole bucket. You know.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. Wow, when I hold the tau kwa in my hand, I had a feeling like, wow, after night of queue, right, I finally got my iPhone, you know. I thought I got my iPhone, you know. So, but I mean, this is just a funny story, but I like to, as I wrote in my post, right, it's actually sort of reminded me of the property market over these past few years. So before COVID came, right, everybody, okay lah, see how the market is lah, slowly lah, take your time. You will notice that time a lot of project, that time really a lot of project launch. But the sales was not fantastic. A few projects that I can easily name you, like that took very long to sell, right? Affinity. Okay, Affinity. I think Gardens Residences also took a while. Florence also took a while. In fact, Florence was quite interesting. Florence, Gardens, and Affinity actually quite interesting. Why? Because these 3 projects, right? Florence is very near to MRT station, existing MRT. Then the Affinity and Gardens, right? Halfway through building, government announced that MRT come to you, you know. But the sales was still lukewarm. That time because market got supply the tau kwa got supply, nobody want to buy. Then after that, suddenly COVID came. Just like the second round, or when you start to be interested and you really want to buy, right? The COVID came, which is like the lorry breakdown. The lorry delivering the tau kwa broke down. Then suddenly no tau kwa. Then suddenly no new supply coming already. That means no new houses coming out. Everybody start to panic. Anyhow start to buy, you know. Why I say anyhow start to buy? Because if you all really go and check the statistics, right? You check all the figures. You all realize, right? People who bought earlier, right? And the people who bought after the COVID, you realize what? They at least bought $200 per square foot higher. And that's not the best part. That's not the best part. Can you imagine Pasir Ris, right? Pasir Ris broke 2,000 plus PSF, you know. Then followed by Ang Mo Kio, Lentor 10, Bordeaux. Now, Seneca, Tanah Merah also broke 2,000 plus, whereby all the immediate neighbors, 1,600 also difficult to sell, you know. 1,600 per square foot also very difficult to sell. Seneca sold at 2,000 plus PSF. I was like, okay, I clap for you. Yeah, then it's like the tau kwa story lah. Then when the tau kwa came, right, everybody kanchiong, everybody just rushing to buy. Everybody just buy like nobody's business. The only difference is what, you know? The only difference is the auntie that was selling the tau kwa, right, didn't raise the prices. If I was auntie, right, wow, this morning is 50 cents one piece. Now you're all queuing, right? Now it's $1. Just like what the developer is doing, what? Then you want to eat, right? You want to eat, you buy $1 lah, correct? That's what all the developers are doing. If you are a developer, you also do the same thing because there is demand, ma. So with the water rabbit coming, right? Later Jason will be sharing with you all what are the things to look out for. Then subsequently, maybe in the next show, because this is going to be a 2-part. So in the next show, I will also share about, because we have few things that we are very worried about now. Whether there will be a recession or not. Of course, this one I'm not a fortune teller lah. I cannot tell you Maybe Jason can share some insight later. But for me, I cannot confirm. Okay, I cannot confirm. But I will share with you all if there is a recession and if there is no recession, what you should be doing. Then number 2, the rising interest rate. Will this be an ongoing thing? And what will happen? What will happen if the interest rate remains at all-time high? Actually, it's not all-time high. The highest in Singapore is more than 10%. It's just that a lot of you have not gone through it before. But because most of us buy HDB flat, take HDB loan, so fixed to not say fixed I mean we are comfortable with the 2.6%. That's why all of us thinking yeah, we're not affected. You see, sorry to say this again I'm not any political party supporter but I'm saying it in a way we are tempered because we buy subsidized housing at a so-called fixed rate for too long already anything that happen we are like rabbit, you know. You go and stir the rabbit run. Because too comfortable already, hidden in the barrel for too long already, right? You go and stir the rabbit run, you know. Anything they panic. So I hope that I can share more with all of you on how to handle. I mean, buy again. I always say this. Daddypropertychef always say this thing. Buy based on needs, not based on wants. I mean, if you are the Singapore top 5%, you can buy based on wants. But most of us with the 95%, we're all lay people. So buy based on needs. Okay, I'll be sharing more on this with you all later. But we come to the most important exciting session for the new year. Okay, this is our first show for 2023, but it will be the last. It will be the last for the year of the water tiger. So may I present to you Master Jason Chan? Okay, he'll be sharing with you what are the things to look out for in the coming new year. Okay, Jason.
Thank you, Joel, for introducing me. We have been doing this show for I think more than a year already. So we cover lots of history. We share a lot of information with you, all in the good heart that we can help you make a good informed decision. So same like Fengshui also, I will try my best also to give you the most updated, the most relevant information for you. So like what Joel say is the end of the water tiger and the beginning of this water rabbit. So a lot of people asked me last year, hey, my baby is a tiger baby. Is it no good? Is it inauspicious or not? Because of the Bai Hu Xing, the white tiger star. Because in the past, right, whenever you see Chinese 古装片 those they will say the Bai Hu Xing 很旺 That means there will be calamity. So that there will be disaster. These children of mine born in the year of the tiger, is it bad or not? Actually, I tell you truthfully, there's no such thing. I mean that tiger and the other tiger is totally different thing. So and also about the Li Chun depositing money, also the same thing. So don't go and read about when is the best time to go and deposit your money because you are not depositing into your own highway. You are making the bank. So you ought to know where is your well positioned inside your own house. Not go outside and put inside the machine and key in your password. You're making someone else rich.
That's why they never see during the COVID years, right?
Mm.
all the banks shares all go up.
Yeah, so all these right, all these are myth. I can tell you so why. Because I've been in this industry for more than 15 years already. So based on experience and all these stories going around, sometimes I just me and my fellow feng shui people we just shake head because all these are someone else's gimmick.
Mm.
So without further ado, let's begin. So this is some pictures about me on the job. So I
Mm.
even talk in this eating conference. And I also travel around the world to broaden my feng shui horizon. So when we talk about feng shui, right, because some of you all may not know what is feng shui. I thought feng shui is all about superstition, but actually not so. Feng shui is about the synchronicity between the heaven, the people, and earth. So basically, what it says, heaven is we talk about time, weather, and also maybe sometimes religion comes into play. People, we talk about you, me, and maybe your parents, your family members, your bosses, your colleagues. Earth, we talk about your home or your workplace. So when all these three come together, what does it mean? It means you are there at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. So feng shui help to facilitate all this.
Mm.
So as we all know, that this coming Sunday, 22nd January, is 正月初一. But has it really gone over to this water rabbit? It is heaven. We are still in the tiger year. The only time when it change is when 过了立春. 立春 means the start of spring, which is in the 4th February
Oh, okay.
2023. So it's actually next month. So the previous the 22nd January is actually follow the moon calendar, whereas the 4th of February, right, they follow the season, which is uh
The four
largely
seasons lah. The
yes,
spring,
yes.
summer, autumn, all these lah. Yeah.
Yes. So because of this, right, they will change hands. This tiger will pass over to this water rabbit. So water rabbit in itself, there's water in water. Rabbit itself is considered as a wood element, but of course this wood element is not a very big tree. It's a plant. So we have water, we got wood. Then what grows water will be metal. What grows what wood grows is fire lah. So one element is missing out of all this it is the earth element. So earth element, right, missing from this picture, right, what does it mean? So we can also expect to hear more earth movement this year, or any news relating to property this year, anything relating to earth lah. So there have been already cases starting already. So
Good news
so
or
I
bad news?
uh, because it's missing, so it's bad news. So
Yeah.
if you are traveling, right, please check when is the earthquake season.
Wow, that's serious ah.
Yeah, you won't want to be at the wrong place.
Okay,
Yeah,
understand.
so avoid places that have frequent earthquake, even landslides and things like that. Anything relating to earth, right? Be careful, be cautious. Also, when it comes to buying property, also don't anyhow buy. Ask Joel, ask me whether can make that move or not. Is that
Mm.
price value or not? Yeah, so all this will be of good help to you in this year. So Li Chun, just now I mentioned, and there's yeah, all these I mentioned just now. So as we all know, right, Chinese New Year 15 days. So 初一 start from 22nd, and this 15 day will be on the 5th of February. So what do we do on every day? So every day we have different type of activity. So usually the first day, right, the Chinese will actually visit their parents. So
Mm.
husband and the wife's side. So some will even pay their offering to the ancestors first thing in the morning. So the Taoists will visit the temples and also pay respect to the deities. In other countries, like maybe in Taiwan or Malaysia, they will also have firecrackers. Unfortunately, Singapore don't have anymore. We used to have
We
many
got
years
the
ago.
electronic one, the peck
Yeah,
peck peck
yeah.
one.
Yeah, Now this getting more and more real. The sound sometimes
Yep.
can be quite loud. Yeah. Then second day, because some people say you visit the wife side or some distant relative because we are describing places that are very big, Singapore very small,
Mm, mm,
so going to your in-laws house also no issue at all. So
mm,
the third day, usually people stay at home and rest, because first 2 days of really intense eating, and also this day is for those who have family, like someone passed away in the family, to also do some visiting, but maybe of course not to be very elaborate with rate and things like that. So just
mm.
pay respect to maybe elders and things like that. Then the fourth day is where the Taoists also will receive the gods. Yeah, because before Chinese New Year, they will send the god away with gifts. So now they're going to receive them back on the fourth day of Chinese New Year. Then the fifth day of Chinese New Year, usually the Taoists also will go and pray to the god of fortune.
Mm.
And also the fifth day is usually people start breaking the rules. What I mean by breaking the rules,
What break rules? Oh yeah, the Saudi all this right.
yes, yes, because the first few days 讲不要少 they just 少掉你的好运 things like that. So the fifth
Mm.
day is where they can start doing all this. You know, just imagine for 15 days you're not gonna sweep your floor. Yeah, just
But
imagine
people
how much.
use robot now, ma. The
Yeah, they
robot can
collect
on
for you.
right.
Yeah, they collect for you. So you can need to throw some coins on the floor.
Ah, throw
No,
some
just
coins on
kidding.
the floor.
No, just kidding, just kidding.
I
Because they
thought
come to collect.
serious.
So
Okay.
7 a.m. We skip 6 day because it's a normal day. 7 day is what we call the 人日. 人日 is like
Mm.
the birthday of everybody lah. So
Mm.
other than it's a celebration lah. So for Singapore, we usually have this lower hay lah. That means we toss the salad lah. So we shout auspicious words. Yeah. And the 8 day, right? Some people, because it's a very nice symbol of the eight, so they also sometimes they want to release 放生 so they like to release animals that have been captured that actually go to the someone's stomach which is in the restaurant. So they usually release it back into the wild, so that to improve their karma. So
Mm.
usually done on the 8th day lah. Then on the 9th day, the Taoists also will celebrate the 玉皇大帝 the birthday lah. Yeah, so some places,
Oh,
maybe in
okay.
China, they will also put
拜天公 ah.
yeah, 拜天公.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so if you go Paya Lebar, it's a very big event there lah. Because
拜你巴 the
there's a
韭菜巴 is it?
yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then some countries they as in China they actually let go those candles floating on the water lah
Oh, okay.
on 初九 lah.
Mm.
So then we skip away 13 also Taoists will also celebrate with the kitchen god lah. Yeah, so some
Mm.
people because of 13 days of feasting, maybe they take a break by eating vegetarian on that day lah.
Yeah. 8 to 10 days of steamboat.
Yeah, so you can consider eating something like.
Mm.
Yeah. Then on the 15th, some people known as 元宵节 or 杂果梅 lah. So
Mm.
usually it's the last day people will eat 团圆 to symbolize unity and harmony to end off the season lah. Yeah. So in some places, they 猜灯谜 lah. Also, it's like they throw a question and then just for fun's sake they answer lah. Because last time there's no TV lah. Then the
Mm.
single ladies will write their names or their contact details on the orange, throw into the river. Hopefully, a man will scoop them out and contact them.
This type of method, actually, I really puzzled. If an ugly man pick up, then
Last time no handphone, no Facebook, no Friendster, no
so they
ICQ.
just based on
This,
luck lah.
yeah, this one is their way of getting love through social media orange. Maybe they should create a social media called Orange, not Facebook. So apart from all this, right? A lot of people ask me, when is a good time to start work during the Chinese New Year season. So all these are the dates. So just avoid 25th and 30th of January. So these two are the worst day of the entire season. Although I know out in the market, right, a lot of people say every day you can use, just that maybe you just avoid a horoscope that you clash. But these 2 days are quite bad. You sh- if I'm not wrong, 25th is 破日 and 30th should be 闭日. That means to shut and to broken day. So for me,
That's why it's straight away blackout one.
yeah, to me is nobody should use it. Nobody should use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So example, I mean, unfortunately, right, because the holiday will end on 24th lah. So most people will start work on 25th lah.
Mm.
So I recommend the bosses or anyone who's interested to maybe start a day earlier on the 24th. But 24th, right, red cannot use. Only red cannot use. So red either you,
You ask people to start one day earlier. All the people will scold you. You should ask the bosses to start one day later.
yeah, you can start one day later, but there's a very special reason why there is highlighted in orange. So it's a better day than those normal days.
Oh, the orange one is the better day, huh?
Yes, it comes with additional properties. Yeah, so that's why
Oh,
I encourage anyone who can, right, just go back, just bring this fa gao, uh, nian gao, and some orange to your desk. Then switch on computer, send an email, then leave the items there, then go back.
wow,
So you
like
don't
that.
need to
Okay,
spend a lot of time.
okay. 初三 I go back office.
Yeah, so just go back and to make your desk wang lah. Yeah,
Mm,
so
mm.
so the rest will come on 25th lah. Those bopian lah. So those who willing to try will be rewarded lah. Those don't want to try, then maybe 25th as per normal lah. Yeah, those who can take more longer holiday, you can go for 27 as well. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So 27 to go for rabbit, for example. So you can just take a look at this chart and then you can plan which is your good best date for you to go down. If you want to know
Okay.
more detail, you can also contact me. It's fine also.
Mm.
So in this economic forecast 2023, right? A lot of people ask me, hey, how's the economy like? So we have different ways of actually deriving this information.
Mm.
So this information is actually derived from the first 12 days of this Chinese New Year. So what we can see one dragon, because dragon is on the first day, if you notice, it's a metal dragon. So dragon number one. So one dragon means one dragon control the water, which is good. So means there will be enough rain. And in 2023, known as this water rabbit. So water rabbit actually
灰毛
yeah, 对，龟毛. So actually they refer to a lady guarding the silk lah. Yeah. So there and this other thing like the mulberry leaf, right? It's only 3 leaf, 3 leaf, which is very little lah. Normally you can go up to 12. So you can imagine the harvest for the year lah. So
This is based on what?
this is based on the first 12 days of the Chinese New Year. This
No, bro.
information.
What I mean, this reading is based on what?
No.
What studies is that? Because we got 易经, we got what?
Yeah. This one is just based on this calendar here.
Oh, this calendar is based on
This calendar is based on the Tongsu lah.
oh 通书. Okay, okay, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I a bit mixed up.
yeah.
Because
Sorry, I cannot say Tongsu. This period must say Tongsen. Tongsen.
通胜. Okay,
So everything all you win.
okay, bro. I remember
Mhm.
you shared with me before. 通胜 is a collection of all the ancient studies and wisdom from the past, right? All the way down to now, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, let me show you what if those who have not seen before Tongsen, right? This is one example. So altogether there's 60 copy. And the amazing fact, the modern Tongsen, right? Uh, who came out with it is from Hong Kong. From Hong Kong. That's why it's
Hong Kong.
Tongsen
Mm.
instead of Tongsu. It's a
Okay,
book, but they play around the words.
I
Yeah.
see.
So you also can see that from this information comes out a lot. They receive 10 buffalo plowing the field. That means you could link to
Mm.
manufacturing in modern times. Then we talk about the horse. Then we talk about transportation. Three horse only. Then we talk about the butcher. That means the livestock. So eight butcher to one pig. So just imagine how many people are fighting for that share. Then seven people sharing a biscuit, so demand also very high lah. So and gold only two golds only profit lah. So very few lah. So what we can infer from this information from this Tongsen, right? We talk about the prices of food may increase. Maybe not
Wow,
enough sources to go
wow,
around.
bro, very expensive now already,
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, just be prepared that things will get even more
Wow,
expensive. So if you are
okay,
restaurant owners, or you intend to buy something that best can keep longer,
okay,
yeah. So to maybe manage your expenses, and
okay.
economic will shrink, So all these will contribute to people unhappiness, so give rise to opposition. So I mean,
Mm.
not only in Singapore, I mean all over the world. So I think a lot of people are not happy with the standard of living. So it poses a lot of challenges to the local government. So if
Yeah,
you
I think the New Zealand Prime Minister consulted you, right? Because you
eh,
run first,
yeah, she won first already because she see a mountain of tasks. So
Yeah.
all these will contribute maybe to next year's. I'm not sure whether our election will be next year, but all these will be a
What's the last
factor.
one?
Hmm?
2020, right?
Yeah, I think 2020.
They can drag until 2025.
Yeah,
They can drag until
so
2025.
either next year or the year after lah.
Mm.
So hopefully they drag. So if
See what
let's say,
Mr. Wong do. See what Mr. Wong do.
yeah,
Mr. Lee now take a more layback position already. Now see what Mr. Wong do.
yeah, but I think based on the economic, as in the economy of the whole world, right? I mean, there's a limit to all the governments can do, lah.
Yeah,
So
lah, cannot do much, because
yeah,
everybody is interrelated.
yes. So I mean, bound to lose some, maybe win some elsewhere.
Agree.
So how do we handle this year? So when I do the 易经卦, right? This 存卦 comes into play lah. So 存卦 is like a new beginning, like a sprout from the seed want to grow and push the soil, and then which also means a new thing will emerge, and you also can expect challenges. And
Mm,
it's very important that you consolidate your strength, uh, be it whether you're going to start something new. So prepare for a rocky start. And then also, if you are management level, appoint capable people to help you so that you can focus on the overall picture.
mm.
So I also did two super house prediction about two super house. So this year, unfortunately, USA will face a difficult times now. So they will need help. Uh, so let's see into the year how who can help them.
Huh?
I
They can
mean,
help themselves on, bro. That's
oh,
what they always say.
probably this year they need help lah. So only I think a handful of capable country or powerful country that can help them lah.
Mm.
So the next powerful country that can help them is actually, uh, I mean you can guess it is just it's China lah.
But they will not accept help from China.
Uh, let's see. If let's say things they cannot tahan, then they probably will accept. Not all, but maybe
Then they
some.
start another war. They start another war.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Yeah. So
Mm,
China, on the other hand, right, will slowly get better. Of course, it's not an overnight thing that they can catch
mm,
up all their
mm,
losses in the last year, lah. So
mm.
every small step they make it will be a success. So they will progress slowly, and of course, it's not all smooth, lah. So
Mm.
you can expect also China slowly progressing well. So in this year of the water rabbit, right, we always talk about 冲太岁, 犯太岁, and 偏冲太岁. So altogether,
Mm.
there's four horoscope. Lah. So we all know uh, the rabbit's natural enemy will be the rooster. Lah. So rooster, these are the years, and then rabbit will be 犯太岁. Yeah, which is the same as the year. And the other two will be the rat and the horse, which is the indirect clash, 偏冲太岁. So if
Mm.
you want to know how you actually can avoid them because you're one of the four, right? You can actually seek a private consultation with me, lah, and I give you
Mm.
more guidance. Maybe you are not as bad as you thought. Yeah. So there's also three horoscope that will do way better than the rest. Those that are good friends with the Tai Sui, lah, with the
Mm.
rabbit. Lah. So go and pick the rabbit's good buddy. Then the dog is the soulmate of the rabbit. Lah. So he
The
also,
goat and pig are the friends, are the buddies of the rabbit. Ah.
yeah, so they can do things together, they can create positive energy. Then the
That's
dog,
nice.
yeah, the dog, even better, he has the favor of this of the rabbit. Lah. So if you
But
want to,
actually very funny. You say dog is the love of the rabbit.
yes,
Something like that. But I thought
yes.
兔死狗烹 ma. I
Oh
mean
no,
that
no,
Chinese
lah.
saying lah.
No. This one horoscope. This one
Okay,
horoscope.
okay. Horoscope different. Okay,
Yeah,
understand.
different.
Yeah.
So like just now I just mentioned, tree harmony. We talk about tree harmony friends. That means we can group them
Ladies and
together.
gentlemen, this one important. Every time we talk about 山河, right?
Mm.
Jason is going to share with you 哪山河 So those who are watching now, right? It's either you quickly like and share or you save this video so that next time you can refer back. When you forget, you just come back to this video and then you know.
Yeah, because the next few slides are very powerful. So the tree harmony, right, is about you can find tree harmony people to do business together, create positive energy, or like-mindedness, lah. Then the
Mm,
six harmony people, right, you can find as your soulmate, your emotional support, your best friend. Then we have the six clashes, which is your horoscope natural enemy. Natural doesn't mean it's bad. It's just that they can easily bring out your weakness and may irritate you. So as long as you treat this objectively, right, I think you can overcome and improve yourself further.
mm,
So right now we will start with the year of the rat, lah. As in those who are born in the year of the rat. So rat,
mm.
good friend, as in good business buddy with the monkey and dragon, best friend with the ox, natural enemy of the horse.
So Liu He is the best friend.
Yes.
Understand? Okay.
Yeah. So best friend, naturally anything, any favor you can ask, lah.
Okay. Any favor you can ask. Okay.
Yeah, so in 2023, right, this red has this Hong Yan or the red matchmaker in the Tianta.
Mm,
So if you are single and looking for love, I think red this year high chance of getting attached lah. So
mm, mm.
however, because red this year is indirect clash, so be patient, take your time to find, so that you won't find or agree to the wrong person lah.
Okay.
So below the horse, right? I read horse, right? You see the number of all those years are 2020, 2008, 1996. All those are the year of the rat now. Then
Mm,
below the year, right, it is says the natural characteristic of a rat. So rat are usually active, sociable people.
yep.
Uh, and then the tips of the rat in general that rat are always seeking for food. So
Mm.
meaning that they always seek opportunity elsewhere. Sometimes good opportunity is just beneath your nose.
So if
Then
your property agent is a rat, better don't find a horse customer.
mm, I mean you won't have a good experience.
Wow. sad. Okay.
But if you have a horse teammate, may not be a bad thing.
Huh?
So
Why?
they can say, if let's say you are red, right? Then I'm
Ah,
horse, right? Then I tell, hey Joel, 你穿这样子不好 you wear like this no good to see customer. You cannot wear slipper and shorts there.
ah. Just don't
Yeah.
listen.
Uh, it's good to listen because he point out all
Oh,
your
it's good.
weakness. So next time
Oh,
round
okay,
you
okay.
put on your long pants, your shoes. Yeah.
Natural enemy lah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, natural
Yeah,
enemy. So it can help you improve in that sense.
I
Yeah.
understand.
So for
Okay.
red also another thing not so good about them, they have bad time management. So maybe long term strategy, have a long term goal, may be good for them.
Mm.
Then next we talk about ox. So ox, business
Sure.
friends will be the snake and rooster. The best friend will be rat, and the natural enemy will be goat. So in 2023, right, you have the 天狗 or the sky dog or the broken head, right? Meaning that this year, right, is a very stressful year for
Oh,
those who are born in the year of the ox. So ox also
okay.
one thing about them, they can be a bit stubborn. So they only
Mm.
do what they are familiar.
Mm.
So very important this year is to be more adaptable and willing
Yep.
to try other possibilities. So
Mm.
yeah, so changing mind, maybe this year, not say changing mind is a bad thing, but try to listen and be
Try to
more,
listen to others, right? Ox should try to
yes,
listen to others.
yeah, so be more
Yeah.
receptive. So
Yeah.
who knows? I mean, it's natural to be uncomfortable, but think of the pros and cons of the suggestion.
Wait, bro. Sorry, I asked you one thing. You mentioned one thing. The natural enemy, right?
Mm,
So the natural enemy of the ox is goat, right? So
mm,
when goat gives advisors, no, I say advisors, when goat tells the ox off, right? If the
mm.
ox follow, it will be good for the ox, right?
Yes, it will be good, because he
You know
just
why I
says
ask this, right?
it.
One of my daughter is an ox. And the goat, one of my daughter is an ox.
So your experience will help her, your
Yeah,
experience.
hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can.
uh,
This one funny. This one really funny. Okay.
so just nice. So then for those who are born in the year of tiger, right? Then your
Yeah.
horse and dog are your good friend.
Mm,
Your best friend
mm.
is the pig.
Okay.
Natural
Okay.
enemy will be the monkey. So in
Mm.
2023, right? One thing very fortunate is you are slowly coming out of your suffering in last year.
Oh,
Last year,
okay.
you
Because last year 犯
offend
太
the,
岁嘛。
yes, you
Ah.
offend the grand duke. So this year you slowly licking your wound. So this year you need to watch out for your health lah. So
Oh,
strive
okay,
for
okay.
work-life balance. So
Understand.
don't need to rush for commitment or heavy responsibility lah. So all
Mm.
these give yourself enough time to recuperate lah. So
Okay.
not easy. So then next we talk about those who are born in the year of the rabbit. So rabbit
嗯
犯太岁 now. So you have 天哭 sky cry, you got sword.
嗯
So avoid big events this year. Maybe it's good for you to stay low profile and reflect. So one thing I can see, there will be a lot of low moments and a lot of fights for you to handle. So
嗯
very important is uh, give yourself enough time and also look for your 贵人, which is your goat and pig to help you. Yeah. So and also give
those who
yourself
are the rabbit want to buy house can look for me. I'm a
yeah.
goat.
So rabbit, right? In this they are quite homely people. So
Mm.
house is very important for them.
Yep.
So if you can find your 贵人 to find your house, I think they will know your taste quite well.
Mm.
So next we talk about dragon. So dragon, right? This year very special relationship with this rabbit. Why? Because
Mm.
dragon, right? What we call the six harm. So either the rabbit harm you or you harm the rabbit. So watch out
Ooh.
for health issues. And
Mm.
also very important because this year is your year before next year, which is the year of the dragon. So you need to prepare yourself well. So if you don't
Mm.
prepare yourself this year or you'll be too complacent this year, right? Next year you probably will suffer a bit more. So I
Wow.
caution all dragons to get ready for 2024 lah.
Mm.
So this year, try not to over exhaust yourself. So have some downtime to recharge your battery lah.
Okay.
Next, we talk about those who are born in year of snake. So a good friend will be rooster, ox, and then the monkey is your best friend lah. Your natural enemy is the pig. So this year for snake, very good. You have some good news. So you have this galloping horse. What does galloping horse do? It grants you a lot of opportunity lah. So
Mm.
changing job or traveling, promotion is there on the table. The one will depend on your 八字 lah. Next, we unfortunately you have this funeral door. So very important. If you have anyone around you that are sick or try your best to spend time with them. Make sure they are well taken care of. Lor.
Wow. That doesn't sound promising.
Yeah. So I mean the one will also depend on the person's the parts. But what you can
Mm.
do, what you can control is yourself. So snake. If you know of someone who you care has all this, then good to spend more time with them.
Okay.
Next, we talk about the horse. So horse, tiger, dog uh, is the business friend. Goat is the best friend. Then followed by rat, the natural enemy. So horse this year 偏冲, so bound to have some obstacles. So this year a lot of complicated issues. So a lot of things a bit hard to untie. So allow time. Don't rush into things. Next, we talk about those who are born in the year of the goat. So goat, rabbit, pig, business friend, horse, best friend, ox, natural enemy. So this year, goat is quite good. Good prospect in many areas. However, do not be complacent. Just take care of your health. Yeah,
Yeah. That
very
means I must
important.
listen to my daughter.
So this year also very important. Try not to get yourself in litigation. So if you have gotten into such issue in the previous year, going to this year may be a bit hard for you to get out of it.
Yeah, what?
Get out of lawsuit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So if you have already if you don't have, then I think it's
Should be
good this
okay.
year. Yeah.
Mm.
Then we talk about monkey. So monkey tend to feel very demoralized this year. So enjoy your time with friends and family. Be a little bit patient. So even if things don't go so well, just take it as a lesson. And one thing good is things will still be able to solve. So you are
Mm.
still in the better luck than last year. So next we talk about rooster. So rooster is this year's natural enemy of the rabbit. So this year you tend to be at the wrong place at the wrong time lah. So be more vigilant.
Okay.
Be careful when traveling. Don't pick somewhere that is near landslide, near earthquake zone. So just nice you may encounter all these.
Mm.
Yeah. So next we talk about the dog. So the dog this year is a good friend of this rabbit. So take your plans forward. So wherever you've been putting off in the past, right, this year you can just bring back, and
Mm.
also enjoy good relationship with people. So gain friends, not enemy this year. So all this will be helpful for you in next year as well for you. So be
Mm.
receptive to opinion. Not everything you are right. Not everything other people is right. So
Mm.
learn how to listen well.
Okay.
Then next we talk about the year of the pig. So pig this year is also a good year for the pig. So there are a lot of opportunity present. So one thing very important is to take action lah. Because pig sometimes can be a bit slow or a bit lazy lah. So take
Chill.
action.
They're very chill one.
Yeah, they're very chill. But one thing they are
Yeah.
very fun loving people, very sociable lah. So anything they can get out of it easily. so
Mm.
So one thing about this year have this 白虎星 lah. So this 白虎got to do with authority lah. So if you handling anything relating to finances, tax, contracts, seek advice if you are unsure. So here comes to the end of the horoscope. So after horoscope already, we must talk a bit of the place. So where are the good location for you this year? So this every year this we call yearly feng shui will change. All these are just the so-called the top layer. Of course, the foundation level layer you have to get your feng shui master to do well for you before you see the yearly feng shui. So
Mm.
when you see all this picture, actually you can see wow, this year actually not too bad because in the center is this academic star. So Wen Changxing is right in the center of the house.
Mm.
So when it's in the center of the house, try not to have any heavy thing pressing on it. And then the next two good place is in the south and the north sector of your house or office.
Mm.
So these are the places that will bring you money. So if your desk or your well position is located in these two areas, very good for you. Whereas the not so good area for you this year is in the west and northwest. So this west and northwest area, right, will give you obstacle, and
Okay.
some areas in the east will also cause you to be sick. So for this A direction, just take good note. So if you not sure, don't understand what this mean, you can always reach out to me and I can help you decipher them. So Joel and I were talking about how to help you all find good house. So I
Mm.
give you one tip. One man's misfortune is another man's opportunity. I mean, all direction have good and bad for the year. So they
Fire
always
sale, fire sale.
轮轮转 this luck will
Ah.
always move around. So this year, right, face if let's say the house face east and southeast is the best location to buy, because this year uh, it sits in the not so good area, like just now I mentioned the west and northwest, right? Therefore, you can press the price a bit more because maybe the person desperate to sell because it's not doing too well.
Mm.
Yeah, so taking over it, don't need to worry because you probably also will do renovation now. So you help you clean up the previous owner's energy. If you don't know what to do, you can always reach out to me. So
Clean
always,
away the bad aura.
yeah, clean away the bad aura, cleanse the energy. So this is your best chance to gain something. I mean, it's sad that you gain from other people's misery.
Okay.
Then next, if let's say your house is face south or your house face north, wow, this location is the best feng shui for this year. So everything you touch become gold. So you can push your price a bit higher. Ash- yeah,
Okay,
so
bro, this one I got a question to ask you.
mm,
Because you been to my house, you know, right?
mm,
My door is facing the northwest.
mm,
Then my living room, dining, and the bedrooms, right? They are all facing the from southwest to southeast. So
mm.
does this mean that my house is in good direction?
Okay, maybe I explain about how to take direction because a lot of people misunderstand that the your main door is the direction you should take,
Mm.
especially if you are staying in apartment. So
Mm.
because in apartment, right, the facing is a bit different because we're talking about the entire building. So the entire building
Mm.
usually, right, is where the window is the most or the balcony is
Mm.
the biggest, is where they 接气, which is the place where they receive the energy.
Because you
So
shared with me before, current buildings is not like the long time ago China house, right? China house last
yes,
time is because single level, then the door will directly face the street where
yes,
the ventilation will come in. Now our door is all face the inside corridor of the house of the HDB, right? Or the
yes,
of condos, right? So
yes,
basically it should be where the house connects with the outside environment, right?
yes, correct.
Yeah.
So that's where you receive the energy. That's a very
Mm.
good analogy.
Mm.
Yeah, so if you're not sure how to see, you can find Joel because
Mm.
he's now very experienced with me already, or you can find myself to help you guide you through lah. So find us to find your property, your bargain deals for this year. I think is the best option for you because we are your 贵人 for the year.
Hey, but you also mentioned one thing before, right? Not just the
嗯
house, you must also see the person's 八字 whether 那个人会旺那个屋子 or not, right?
Yes, there must be a
Ah,
match. Like just now, I talked about there must be a synchronicity between the heaven, the people, and the earth. Lah. So,
so
so
basically what you share now is rule of the thumb lah. Rule of the thumb is okay. This year south facing and north facing houses quite good. Should if you sell should get a good price. Then for houses that is facing
east,
southwest, sorry, southeast, houses that is facing southeast or facing the east, maybe not so good.
yes,
So you want to buy, you can buy this house because the previous owner maybe not not so good lah, may sell you
yeah,
at a good discount lah. But you must
yeah,
also see whether you are suitable for the house or not lah. Correct.
yes, correct.
Ah,
So Joel learn very fast. So because of this, right, very important to find us, lah.
but you all don't blindly. I mean, if your house facing the north or south, that one quite simple lah. Correct. That one no brainer. So your house facing north or south, so you can just you just sell lah. But when you buy that one, I don't know that one I don't know because based on what Jason already mentioned you must really see whether you and the house can synchronize or not. Okay, maybe I just share one thing with when you're seeing, right, like in this picture northwest okay, there's the crystal in the northwest and crystal. I assume that's crystal, right, Jason?
Yeah, yeah. I try
You
to
just use as a
make a
crystal, right?
gemstone like that.
One in the west, one in the northwest. It means the house is sitting in the west or northwest. When the house is sitting in the west or northwest, right, it will be facing the southeast or the east. That's where the windows are lah. Windows to the outside east Oh, so don't get confused West and northwest doesn't mean that facing west and northwest. That means you're sitting the west and northwest, but facing the southeast and the east. Then the next slide, north, you're sitting in the north, of course you'll be facing the south. When you're sitting in the south, of course you'll be facing the north. Also, it's pretty simple to understand.
So if
So
you're
I
not
look for
sure,
all those facing north and south to sell the house. Then buy their own problem. Ask them to find you first.
yeah, you can, because when we see a feng shui also, it's never this easy. When we talk about
Yeah
eight
lah,
direction,
a lot of things involved.
yeah. So a lot of things evolve. We also see more than eight direction. We actually subdivided all the way
Mm.
until 24 direction. So it's a bit different from what I explained, but it's a good thumb of rule to find a house
Mm.
for this year
The
lah.
basic
So
ones the basic ones.
the basic one. So if you want more information or you need help, right, please feel free to reach out to us.
Yeah, reach out to us.
So when we talk about people now, we talk about people. So actually, there's
Mm.
two kinds of people. So the East and the West people.
Yep.
So very different. So in the East and the West
Yeah,
people, right?
ladies and gentlemen, this one also important. Please take note. Again, I emphasize if you want you like and share this one so that you can keep or you save the video, please. Because this one East and West people, honestly speaking, not a lot of people talk about this thing because they find it too difficult A lot of in fact a lot of feng shui master don't talk about this East and West people also. Only Jason ever.
Hey, Joel, you are on mute.
Yeah, sorry. Only Jason
you don't, you
to
don't
share.
want other people to know, right?
Only Jason bother to share with me so that make it clearer to understand why sometimes the house it's so called suitable but why the house is good but why the person is not suitable. There's a reason why. This is what he mentioned about this synchronicity. Okay, so please think of this.
Yeah, because in the past, right, before horoscope are born, right, the ancient people they actually use this east and west to divide them. So to they notice certain type of people have four direction, and another set of people has another four direction. So using the year and the gender to differentiate lah. So one thing I need to caution everybody because if let's say you are the only one staying or your entire family is East people, then that will be very easy. But more often the case are that maybe you are East people, your wife is a West people, or the other way around, your children are the East people, you are the West people. So when we see with our experience, right, we know how to balance. And plus,
Mm.
taking direction also very important. Like just now, Joel mentioned how you should see the facing and sitting. If you're not sure, right, it can be you'll be taking the wrong
The
direction.
whole reading will be wrong already, guys. I
Yes.
tell you, it's really not that simple. Don't just think you take a ruler, take the compass, you can calculate already. I tell you, really cannot. I went for course before. I also don't understand.
So these are some I put into a table for easy reference for anyone who want to see lah. So
Take
each
down, take down.
people, yeah. So unfortunately, I only start from 1970 lah. Actually, you can start even earlier lah. So the East people, male and female. Then you have the West people, male and female. Yeah. So you're not too sure again, you can reach out to us and I can help you see. Are you East or West people?
Hmm.
So, like, if you have followed us in our earlier talks, right, when we first started these property guides for you, right,
Hmm.
you will probably heard me saying about analyzing your environment in the form school of feng shui lah. So, what I mean by form is those that you can see direction. All these we use the compass. So that one belongs to the compass school lah. So in feng
Hmm.
shui actually it's a combination between the compass and the form school lah. So I just finished the compass school for you. Now I talk a bit on the this form school. So form school we talk about the external environment so and the internal environment. Of course these are what we can see by sight lah. So external, whether around you there's any huge water sources, how is the vegetation, is it are they doing well, are they more in or more young, then is there smell, what type of buildings are around, is there hospitals, civil defense, police station, school nearby, or temples even, or church, mosque, then how the shape of the building around your neighborhood, and then the roads also as well. So for internal, what do we see, right? We see the different shape of the room, then the center of the house, whether is there enough lighting where the windows are, the ceiling height, then whether there are a lot of beams or collar, where are the staircase, then corridor, and your entrance as well lah. So that is a touch and go version of the form school lah. So maybe during the next talk, then I elaborate even more. So
Hmm.
as we all know, right, in feng shui, right, we talk about land luck cycle, right? So we talk about the period. So altogether, there's 9 period lah. So we are actually in the last year of period 8. So period 8, right, what does it signify? We actually see property price boom a lot, and also a lot of rich people, because 8 represent wealth lah, and also earth element. So in 2024, we will start off the fire element. So fire element all the way from 2024 to 2043. So you can see more innovation talking about this renewable energy. Then also one thing that I'm also afraid of is war. So war is also a fire element. So all this we need to be careful. And
Hmm.
of course also fire actually grow earth, right? That means property also will be booming again. Before the maybe the slowdown after 2043 lah.
How come I can hear you?
Hmm?
Oh no, sorry. I accidentally tapped on my mute button. Become I cannot
Oh,
hear you. Sorry. Please
oh,
carry on.
so just now I mentioned probably water and metal will do not so well lah in after 2024 lor. So you can expect wood industry, fire industry, earth industry to do better. So if you want to know what the industry that is linked to the fire elements, you can squeeze your eyes and look closer. So if you're not sure, you can reach out to us. We'll explain to you more.
Yep.
So if you also follow us in the last few months or last year, right, you will probably know where are the places that we are targeting for the next in the period 9, which are the more prospering place, which is in the
Mm.
southeast and the east area of Singapore. So I'm sure if you catch us in all the episode, when we talk about the master plan, we talk about development in all these areas as well. So
Mm.
coincidentally, also these areas are the opposition areas. So if
Mm.
opposition is gaining popularity, means they are increasing their luck. So if you know where are they located, one prominent opposition is in this area. So if you want to look for property, also look for in this area because these areas are booming also. I mean,
Good. Go there and find houses. Go to this area, find houses that is facing the east and the southeast.
yeah. I mean, it's good that you have morning sun.
Uh,
Yeah,
good.
so you're not sure, look for Joel or myself. We'll be glad to give you some advice, tips, and all those. Especially if you haven't seriously begin your this house hunting yet. So you can reach out to us. We can set up a meeting, then we can share with you more detailed information.
Mm.
So here comes to the end of our talk. So I'd like to wish everybody 恭喜发财 and 身体健康, which means wish you good prosperity and good health. So back
Yes.
to you, Joel.
Okay. So tonight over a bit. Okay. So I just want to share this simple thing with you before we no, I tell you what, before I do the ending. Jason, come. We choose the date for our next live. So we'll be doing a part two lah. We'll be doing a part two. Okay. So I'll be sharing with you guys about. Okay. So again, I repeat in if there is recession, what we should do. If there is no recession, what we should do. Then of course, with the rising rates, how you should financially plan for your coming house. And of course, I also share with you why in our current era, buying property as an investment may not be such a good idea. Okay, not say cannot buy, but there are conditions to be fulfilled. Okay, so I'll touch mainly on these three things to help you all through the year, and then of course we market ever changes so we have to see in the coming years what the market throws at us. Then we can decide how to deal with it. Nowadays, market is not like market is not like something that we can plan ahead. We can just study history. We cannot do that anymore. 我们真的是有点要像 martial art 见招拆招. We see what is thrown at us. Then we handle it with the right approach. Okay. So yes, come Jason. Which day is more convenient for you?
I think how about 6th of February?
6th of February is a Monday. I
Mm,
think okay. 6 is it 15
16.
or
Fifth is
16
16.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, 16. 16 sounds good. Okay. Can? Okay, so on 16, we will see all of you. We will share with you as I was mentioning my outlook, how I look at the property market in the water rabbit year. And then Jason, maybe he'll share a bit more on what are things that you guys should look out for in terms of feng shui when you are buying or when you are selling your property this coming year. Okay. Okay. So just now I shared with you all about the Tao Kwa story. So honestly speaking, over the last 3 years, to be to be very frank, I won't say that the market is tough. I will say the market is very challenging because it has gone against what everybody believe in. It has gone totally against what everybody believe in. By right, when there's a when like economic downturn, fears in the market, everybody is worried about losing job. Property market should not be performing that well. I mean, I'm not a naysayer lah, but it's common sense, right? I mean, everybody should be worried lah. But I don't know. Is it because in Singapore, right? We are really so sheltered. We are really very confident in our economy. That is why, against all odds, property market has been performing ridiculously well. You actually use the word ridiculously well. But I did share last year from December onwards, right, when most of the projects start to TOP, start to finish building, we will see more and more challenges surfacing. Okay, first and foremost, people who bought for people who purchase for investment will their current rental, let's say if they are buying for rental, will the rental be able to cover their money installment? Because now interest is at ridiculous rate. Okay. And not forgetting over these last 3 years, okay, let's say if you bought 3 years ago, right? So 3 years later, you collect your key. Not forgetting what has happened during these 3 years, the TDSR has gone down. Okay. The loan assessment, the loan stress test by MAS has gone up ridiculously high now from 3.5%. Now it's almost at 5% already. So that means to say, right, when I want to calculate how much loan you should be getting, instead of the stress test at 3.5%, I'm now using a 5% stress test, which means I'm predicting the interest to be at 5%, which means your total loan amount will be much lesser. I'll share more of this with you in the next show. But so can you imagine if your income never go up during these 3 years, right? Now suddenly you need to refinance. You're gonna get a much lesser loan. So if you don't refinance, you'll be paying a very hefty or uncontrolled interest. But if you refinance, then say you cannot get a loan amount. Then how? How will this be a common thing? I mean, of course, I'm praying that this is not common, because if it really happens, you throw the whole market into a bottomless pit, because imagine all those who bought the one beders, the one plus study, the two bed one bath, all these who bought for investment, how are they gonna pay? And if you all really notice, right? If you all really notice, HDB room rental is still doing not too bad Room rental, I'm talking about room rental. Then with the rise of co-living, you see there's so many co-living companies now, and now they are not just renting a unit already, they are renting a whole building, with so much supply coming to the market. How long can the rental market perform at? I honestly think that the rental market has already reached the peak. Okay, so basically, I must cut a bit already. I promised Jason this year must keep it short. Okay, so basically, there is actually a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to consider before you make any move in the property market. I always ask people this question: whether the market go good or bad, right? There's always 5 types of people that confirm need to buy or sell. Okay, Jason, we end today we playing this game. You're not a property agent, right? So I ask you this question. Whether
Chuba, you're on mute again.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I think I shake my mic. Then you be unplugged. So my question now very simple. My question now very simple. So whether market good or bad, right? These 5 people need to buy or sell one. Jason, you're not a property agent, right? So I ask you lah, can you think of anybody, right? Market good or bad, need dying to buy or sell one? Can you name a few? Because confirm
Those
need to,
getting married, though. Those getting
okay,
married.
those getting married, one need to buy house, right? Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
Then those sell the house also need to buy the house.
Those who sold need to, because they need to upgrade or downgrade, ma, correct? They
Yes,
need to buy,
yes.
ma, correct? Okay,
Yeah.
then
Mm, who else?
my friend happily married, so he cannot think. How about those who are not happily married?
Oh, yeah. Those who
Correct. Divorce,
divorce.
ma. Divorce
Yeah.
need to sell, ma. Then, those unfortunately lah, the old folks they
Oh,
pass
yeah.
on, ma.
Yes.
The inherited house, Singaporean, one person can only own one HDB, what? How you
Yeah.
own two? Correct? Cannot, right? So, 不是我衰嘴啦, those who lost money, bankrupt, need to sell house. Correct?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
You see, I easily can tell you 5 types of people. Man, regardless of market good or bad, they need to sell one, Sell or buy, Regardless. So you tell me, property is a need, not a want. So we really can control. So that's why, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jason and I, we've been putting a lot of effort to try and help everybody. You can see, 1 year plus already. Viewership, good or bad, we keep on doing it because we only want to share the good things with you all so that you all can have a better life. We really want to bring you all to a better position. Okay, so with that, I wish everybody a very happy Chinese New Year. Okay, Lunar New Year, don't say Chinese New Year. Nowadays, must be careful in the words that we use. Lunar New Year. Okay, and I wish all of you good fortune, great health, and more importantly, right, happiness every day for you and all your loved ones. Okay? So, Jason, you have anything to close the show today?
I see you next year.
Yeah, see you next year.
Yeah, see you
Okay.
in the year of the rabbit.
Yeah, see you in the year of the water rabbit. Oh yeah, after 4th of February already, right?
Yeah, yes.
It's really into the year of the rabbit already. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Jason speak. I always remember one. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us. As I always say, a home is like a recipe. There's no such thing as a perfect recipe, but we'll definitely be able to help you find something that suits you and your loved ones. Okay? I'm Joel. Let's make you do well. Good night.
Good night.